Welcome to a trip through time. Are you ready to travel to the past? Today we're going to learn about ancient Egypt. Emily and Jay were bored. Their dad was a famous scientist. He worked in his lab. He never let them in. But one day, the children ignored him and snuck in. There was a strange machine with 1,000,000 buttons on it in the room. They were surprised when they saw it.
Wow!
Their dad had told them about a new invention, a machine they could use to travel back in time. Emily and Jay walked into the time machine without thinking. Jay accidentally hit a lever and the machine started to talk.
Hello, children. I'm Time Zor. Why did you turn me on? Now you must travel with me through time. Fasten your seatbelts. We're traveling to Egypt more than 2,000 years ago, the age of the Great Pharaohs.
Hey, Emily, what's that woman doing on that throne? And why are those men carrying it? That must be pretty boring work, huh?
That's Cleopatra, the Pharaoh of Egypt. The Egyptians worked hard to build their pyramids.
Excuse me, Cleopatra? Why do you have such a big house just for you?
Hey!
Dear child, what you're calling a house is actually a pyramid, a temple where they bury pharaohs. When a pharaoh dies, he is embalmed and placed here forever.
I don't want to be a pharaoh then. I want to be a farmer or a merchant and travel on the Nile.
Cleopatra was the last queen of ancient Egypt. She was a beautiful and intelligent woman. She spoke 7 languages. She inspired many painters, sculptors, and writers.
When the wealthiest Egyptians, and the pharaoh and his family, died, their bodies were embalmed and prepared to conserve them as long as possible. They cleaned and perfumed the body, wrapped it in bandages, and placed it in a wooden coffin. The Nile is the longest river in Africa. It was very important in ancient Egypt. Because of the river, people could grow cereals and transport goods and people.
In ancient Egypt, each doctor treated a different disease. They knew the parts of the body, made medicine, and even had instruments they used in operations. Emily, Jay, I'm sorry to bother you, but we need to continue our journey.
Well, children, are you ready to discover more periods from the past? Click on the box to keep traveling through time.